Hey, Brock, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good to meet you. If you could just tell us about what the first few weeks here have been like and getting into workouts and all that.
First few weeks have been great. It's definitely been a transition from high school to college, but I feel that my high school, Lausanne, prepared me very greatly, academically and athletically. But it's definitely been something new, just being away from home, away from my family, seeing them every day. So just getting kind of used to it has been nice. Seeing how I do on my own, it's been kind of fun. Just getting to see how I do that. But no, the first 3 or 4 weeks have been great here.
Go Brendan Seminoles.
Brock, during your recruitment, you mentioned quite a few times that your high school had a similar playbook to what you'll be learning here at Florida State now that you're here and actually getting into it. I guess how many similarities are there, and maybe what's the most challenging part about learning a college level playbook?
It's definitely, like I said, my high school did a great job of preparing me academically and athletically, especially in football terms. Had a great offensive coordinator, great quarterback coach, great head coach. They were very offensive-minded guys. So we ran a college-level offense, and it definitely prepared me for the things that I'm seeing now. There's definitely a lot of similarities. There's also some things that are different. But really, I'm super thankful that I was surrounded by the guys that I was at Lausanne, because they definitely helped me prepare. And it's nothing like too new that's overwhelming.
Hey, Brock, can you talk about the process and how FSU recruited you even when you were committed elsewhere, especially Coach Tokars and Coach Norvell?
Coach Tokars, Coach Norvell, they're great dudes. Mainly the reason I came here was because of them. They stuck with me through my entire recruitment. Even when I was committed elsewhere, they never backed down. They always kept the foot on the gas, and I knew they always believed in me from the moment that our relationship started. So that was very important for me as well. A coaching staff that believes in me and knows what I can do and knows how to use my talents, and I believe that they can do that. So just getting to know them throughout the recruiting process was great, and they stuck with me the whole way. So ultimately came down to them.
Yeah, what was your reaction when you saw Jordan Travis was coming back, and have you been able to get to talk to him a little bit to get advice on your own game and getting that quarterback room yet?
When I saw he was coming back, I was extremely happy, because obviously he's a veteran. He can call me a rookie, I guess. So getting to learn under him and what he does day to day and how he practices, how he prepares, just getting to take all things in, I think will benefit me greatly, as well as the team. I was kind of in a similar situation in high school. I came in and learned under a guy for a year who has been there before, so that helped me grow tremendously from my freshman to sophomore year, and that's what I'm looking to do here as well.
You obviously were familiar with Coach Norvell and their system from what they did at Memphis, but seeing what they did last season, what did that do for you as kind of you were still evaluating your options?
Got me fired up for sure. After the year that they had, it was a no-brainer. Just seeing what they're able to do on offense and produce the amount of points that they do and put up the numbers they do, it's definitely it gets you excited as a quarterback, and once it makes you want to play in that system. So that definitely played a huge part in my decision.
You touched on it. Oh, sorry, Stephen. You can introduce me if you want.
Corey Clark.
Thanks. You touched on it a little bit, but coming in here with a guy that's a Heisman candidate and 2 backups that have been here for a while, odds are you're probably not going to see the field much this year. What do you want to get out of your freshman year? What do they want? What have they told you they want to see from you this freshman year?
Mainly just learning the playbook, and kind of getting to know the ins and outs of it, making sure I'm a game manager. So obviously, I don't plan on seeing the field if I get too great, but that's not my goal. My goal is just to take in everything that these guys ahead of me are giving me, and the advice that they give me. Just watching how they operate, watching how they work, and kind of trying to take a piece of their game and plug it into my game as well, because they've been here, they've done it. I'm just now getting new to it, so they're definitely helping me along the way, and they're great guys.
Logan Robinson, no gaming.
Hey, Brock, welcome to Tallahassee. How have workouts been getting adjusted to that, and tour of duty and the adjustment to those?
Tour of duty is definitely hard, but like I said, my strength staff and literally everybody at Lausanne has done a great job. I give them a full credit for things that I have and I'm able to do. It prepared me greatly. So tour duty is definitely different. It's unlike any workout I've ever done. It's hard, but I like the challenge. I'm a guy who likes to push myself and give my all. And I know that every time I do it, yes, it sucks, but you're getting better. You're getting more in shape. And I think the main part that nobody talks about is the mental health that it brings. Like, you're building your mental health, and it's making you a stronger guy mentally. So I like that as well. But Lausanne did a great job preparing me strength condition-wise as well. Jack Williams.
Hey, Brock. Talking about from high school to the college level, you were in a leading role and stuff like that, and, starting role, and now you're going to a little bit of a learning position, and I guess a little bit more of a passive role, stepping back a little bit more. I guess, what's that adjustment like, and, that switch up?
I think we do it a couple times in our lives, going from kindergarten to middle school to high school, and it's kind of just the next step. Just taking in what the older guys have and what they've done and kind of applying it to the new circumstances that you're in. So that's been the biggest part for me, like learning where to eat. Like, I'll ask a teammate, what's the best spots, and they'll help me. As well as football-wise, like we'll throw routes on air, and I'll be like, hey, what's this concept, and how do we read this? And the guys will help me write out. So just being surrounded by such great guys is really a big part for me, and that's honestly why I chose here as well. And it's been great so far.
When the microphone gets there, we'll go to Bob Ferrante with Osceola.
Hey, good morning, Brock. Curious, going back to when Coach Norvell, Coach Tokar as a staff were at Memphis, did you camp for them in a summer, or do you recall sitting in the stands at Memphis watching the teams, watching the offense kind of early on in your life?
No, sir, I never camped, but I did grow up watching them. Obviously, they're a local team, so I knew a good bit about them. I knew that they're a high-powered offense, knew the quarterbacks put up great stats. But my coaching staff at Lausanne had great relationships with them, knew them very well. They've been in contact before, had an ongoing relationship. So that my coaches just assure me that they're great guys, guys that you want to play for. Just helped me out a lot too.
Coach Tokars, when they signed you, when you signed, said that you kind of have a knack for, kind of manipulating the pocket and moving around. You're just your feel for the game. Is that something that you've developed? Did you always feel natural with that, or has it come on later?
Yes, sir. I think it's kind of been natural. You can work it all you want, but if you can't really feel like the guys around you, then it's not going to work out. Now, obviously, we work on footwork and all the fundamentals in it, but I think just mainly it was like something that I've always had, just a feel for the people around me and being able to move and find alleys and lanes to throw into.
Yeah, I mean, with the class you came in with 2023, how have you guys bonded, and what's your relationship with Hakeem Williams and other wide receivers? What's that been like to build that?
It's been awesome. I actually roomed with Hakeem. He's a great guy, so we're still getting to know each other, but he's a funny guy. Fun to be around for sure. But yeah, I think this new group, I think one thing about us all, we love to work. Anytime we have a little freshman group chat, anytime we text it and we're like, hey, we're going out to the field to throws, anybody want to come? Everybody wants to come, everybody wants to get better, everybody wants to put the work in. So it's been fun getting to know them and getting to work with them, and they're great guys, and they're obviously good football players as well, being here at Florida State.
Anything else from Brock? I think we're all set. Thanks, man.
Thank y'all. Have a good day.
Thank you.